Enron, an American energy brokerage company with an astounding $100 billion in sales and the fourth largest market capitalization in the country, declared bankruptcy on August 14, 2001. The vulnerability of the internet boom age was brought to light by this incident, which sent shockwaves around the world. The result was disastrous. Thousands of shareholders suffered enormous losses, and 28,000 employees lost their jobs.
Excuse me, sir. How are you feeling?
How do you think?
Amidst this chaos, James Chanos, an investor and businessman with a keen eye for detail, emerged in Manhattan. Chanos had placed a wager on the collapse of Enron. His careful examination of Enron's financial statements revealed a number of irregularities and questionable numbers. This prompted him to investigate more, and it was discovered that Enron had fabricated its profits and disguised its debts, which totaled an astounding $40 billion. The financial disclosures made to the public and to regulators were far from the bleak reality. After peaking at $80, Enron shares fell to just 27 cents. This was a windfall for Chanos. His roughly 30,000% return from shorting Enron shares propelled him into the spotlight on Wall Street and served as an inspiration to many others. The Enron case highlighted the role of short selling in the financial market. Placing a wager on the shares of a business to decrease has become more popular among investors, especially those who want to uncover and make money off of corporate wrongdoing. Instead of just watching market trends, these activist investors actively looked for businesses with fraud or fundamental flaws, shorted their stock, and then made their findings public. This often caused the stock to plunge and allowed them to profit handsomely. In the past, hedge funds used the practice of short selling as a kind of insurance against market downturns. Later, it was used by activist investors like Chanos and Michael Burry, who gained notoriety for foreseeing the subprime mortgage crisis in 2007, not just as a defensive tactic, but also as a way to actively profit from and even spark business collapses. Nathan Anderson, a fresh college graduate, started his work in finance at Wall Street in March 2007. Anderson began his career at a financial data company, but his curiosity and desire for justice drove him to look into potential fraud at several businesses. One of his earliest idols was Harry Markopolos, the man responsible for exposing Bernie Madoff. Anderson's quest to expose corporate frauds resembled that of Batman, motivated by a sense of justice. Anderson's platform, Hindenburg Research, was named after the tragic Hindenburg airship, and was established on the tenet that many corporate frauds fool themselves into believing that this time is different. His first efforts consisted of filing results with the SEC and publishing them on Seeking Alpha under the Hindenburg Research name. The true game-changer for Anderson came when he realized he could use activist short selling to make money while still pursuing his passion of uncovering frauds. This tactic includes placing bets against businesses that are allegedly engaged in fraudulent activity, then disclosing information about their wrongdoings through reports, which drives down stock values. Hindenburg Research gained significant attention with their report of Afraya, a Canadian cannabis company, leading to a 30% drop in its stock. With this victory, a string of well-publicized inquiries got underway, which culminated in their most famous lawsuit against the electric vehicle manufacturer Nikola. According to Hindenburg's investigation, Trevor Milton's Nikola was a sophisticated web of deceit. The disclosure resulted in a considerable decrease in Nikola's stock value and legal implications for Milton.
Founder of Nikola Motors, facing years in prison following his conviction on fraud charges. He promised to revolutionize the auto industry, but was found guilty of misleading investors.
In January 2023, Hindenburg Research turned its investigative lens toward Gautam Adani, an influential Indian businessman. Adani was already being investigated for his commercial activities' effects on society and the environment, as well as his strong ties to political authority. But Hindenburg's investigation went farther. On its website, Hindenburg Research revealed shocking results following a painstaking 2-year examination. In their investigation, Adani was charged with participating in dishonest financial practices, such as falsifying his company's finances, in addition to exercising undue influence. The findings of Hindenburg Research had an immediate and serious effect.
This morning, after Hindenburg Research, which is an activist short-selling firm, made a big call yesterday, publishing a report saying that Adani Group is committing what it called the largest con in corporate history.
Adani's firm saw a sharp 54% decline in its stock market value within a week of the report's release, highlighting the enormous impact of Hindenburg's investigative skills in the financial industry. Even though some people have found success with short selling, it's a risky tactic with possibly infinite losses. Its detractors claim that it frequently puts short-term earnings ahead of long-term investments in worthwhile businesses. Supporters of the idea contend that it is an essential instrument for exposing corporate malfeasance and upholding the integrity of the market. Under Anderson's direction, Hindenburg Research has grown to be a powerful influence on Wall Street. Their reports have resulted in major market consequences and criminal convictions, posing concerns about how to strike a balance between the interests of the financial sector and vigilante justice. However, the success stories of people like Anderson, Burry, and Chanos, who have successfully negotiated the waters of short selling, continue to draw attention because they expose corporate frauds. And the financial community keeps a close eye on the intricate relationship between profit, justice, and morality in the high-stakes world of Wall Street. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like to help the channel. If you want to see more of stories like this, subscribe. Cheers.